Good morning, everyone. So I've been having a pretty good week. I'd spent 3 days on firewood and 2 days mowing on the riding mower. I got to mow around the little K trees that I have planted in the yard, and that's with the push mower. In a few days, sometime or another, I'll get to it. But I came by this and thought I'd share it. That's one of the miracle fruits on my little bush here, and it's loaded with more little ones, but that one is ripe, and so I'm gonna pick him off today and enjoy some sweetened up hard apple cider. My curry tree has quite a few little seeds, fruits, whatever you want to call them, on top of it, and so I've watched a few more videos, and I hope I understand how to plant them once they mature and ripen up, and hopefully I'll have some more curry trees. In taking time to do the firewood and everything, I haven't put a lot of attention into plants, and so I have, it seems like overnight, weeds just come up and everything, and so I do have a bunch of weeding I got to sit around and try to do. And my beetle leaves have just really taken off. They like under here and under the awning little shed and the cover and keeping the humidity up, and just has some fantastic leaves. And I enjoy just eating them raw, and I do eat them. I don't just chew them up and spit it out. I eat the whole leaf and get my greens or whatever. And that's just me, different strokes for different folks. A friend, Hillary, she liked making a tea with it, she said, and so I tried that with some of the dried leaves I had, and it was good, but I drink so many teas and all that, and old man have to run to the bathroom more than a young'un wearing a diaper. I had left, this is a golden dewdrop, and it's rated for like a zone 10, and I've had it for years. I found it as a cull at Lowe's, and it has white flowers and then puts these berries on, a big gold whenever they're fresh. And I decided last year it wasn't going to go in the greenhouse, and we didn't have enough cold winter to even kill it back. I had hand watered everything earlier, and now I'm running the sprinkler for a little while to make sure I've got the kratom out there nice and wet. The horseradish is looking kind of raggedy, but from everything I can read and watch on the YouTube about it, it can supposed to be able to take the full sun and all, and I guess that's just a process of getting old. It's still putting on lots of new growth and everything, and so I'll just watch and see. My yaba mates, I took a bunch of every cutting of it that I have put down so far has rooted, and so I'm tickled about that. I didn't like Yagamate too much. I'd made several mugs, I guess you'd call it a tea, coffee, or whatever. It's what down in South America they use Yagamate in place of coffee for a stimulant, but I just didn't care a great deal for it, and wasn't planning on keeping them, but now I kind of enjoy the fact that it's another thing that I can grow so well. My turmeric, these were the pots with the old bulbs, and it looks like every bulb that I put down has come up, think this is the only pot right here so far that doesn't have more than one in it, but all of them have at least one, and they're still coming up, so that one may still get more in the pot. And as I said, I have so much of this salvia and pineapple sage, which is the same thing, and goes to seed, and it's coming up all in my garlic chives here and everywhere else, until the point that it's damn near a nuisance weed. But the hummingbirds love it, and I enjoy when I'm sitting out here doing my potting and all that, watching the hummingbirds come to it. I've hand pollinated the hibiscus here, and I've seen bees and all on it, but if I don't do it with my finger, it don't pollinate. And if I don't do it, then the little seed thing falls off. So it don't take but a minute in the morning to smear some pollen around on things, and so I've been doing that. These are the trays of the Egyptian walking onions. Those are the little bublets. Anyway, the little onions that set on the top of the stalk that gives it its name of the walking onion and all. And I just put them in these, and I'll let them get a little size to it. But you can still see this one here has, that's the way they do. They set the little onion bulbs on the top of the stalk, and when it falls over, that's where they call it the walking onion. And these are a couple of the little yappa mates that I've rooted so far, and I have more in the boxes. And those are the walking onions that are really coming along. And the main bulbs do multiply, like you see here. There's quite a few of them that I can divide up into 2 and 3 more. The red hibiscus over there's got some nice buds on it, so I'm hoping to get some fresh seed. These were all the new turmeric that I had just put down this year from the bulbs that rhizomes or whatever you want to call them, that I'd saved from last year. And just about every pot of them has, I think every pot is a multiple, has quite a few coming up in it. And I usually do plant, I think I planted like 5 in each pot, I'm not sure. And the galanga is coming along here now. And I'm starting to get a good stand of ginger, so I'm very pleased with that. I do enjoy ginger. And moringa here, I haven't done much more than I've hit it with a little bit of Miracle Grow spray, and other than that, I've just watered it. But I have one of the best crops of seed pods, and they call them, it's also referred to as the drumstick plant because of the seed pods. And I really do enjoy the seed pods. I just blanch them. The way down here in the south we do boiled peanuts, and then it's the pulp and the seed from inside that you eat. If you let them get a little big, you can split them open and take a spoon and just run it and get the pulp and the seed pod out of it, and that's the part that you eat. But I have a fairly good crop of those coming along, and which I had just taken some really young tender ones and ate them like string beans. And you can kind of see over there the wood that I got put up. The canis lilies, let's walk over that way because I wanted to show we did finally last week, over the week, I ended up with like 2 inches of rain, and that's the first real rain I've had in months. and we're still over 7 inches below average. But this is the Moringa that is still coming up from these old stalks, and they've been there now. This will be the 3rd year. And like I say, I got all kind of weeds in these canis lilies. I had thought about digging up some of the bulbs on it and really trying to kill all the weeds and everything left and then replanting them. But I have one of my drain lines for my septic tank goes right under here, and so they've always flourished pretty well. And I'm going to get on with my weeding and other work that I need to get done. Everybody have a blessed day and a beautiful weekend.